Are you looking for a cute, sexy KDA chaser to dominate your Valorant games? Do you crave a well-rounded, self-sufficient agent that don't need no team? I've got the agent for you. Phoenix is actually a great entry fragger and has a kit that allows him to succeed in a wide variety of situations. If you're looking for an aggressive agent that can pull off amazing plays and can carry his team, look no further. For those who aren't familiar with the format of my character guides, my objective for you by the end of this video is for you to be able to understand the basic ins and outs of the agent while giving you some valuable details and tricks so you can gain a competitive edge on your enemies. That means I'll be going over each of Phoenix's abilities, different interactions they can have, and good use case scenarios and situations. If you want more videos and guides like this, be a homie and drop a like, sub, and comment your thoughts on Phoenix and what you'd like to see next. Phoenix is what I would consider to be one of the most noob-friendly agents in the game, and achieves this with a very high level of effectiveness as well. Other than probably Sage, Phoenix has one of the lowest skill requirements but is simultaneously very rewarding to play and fits in most team compositions. Phoenix is great, being an aggressive agent who only needs himself to succeed, which also naturally makes him excel in normal matchmaking situations, but is also great in high-level competitive matches too. His kit allows him to entry frag and easily maneuver around in almost any scenario and brings around enough crowd control and angle clearing tools to the table to gather an incredible amount of information for your team along with some free kills. Phoenix's kit is extremely versatile and allows him to be useful in almost any scenario with or without his team. This also means that he can solo carry and can typically be a top fragger, which is great for solo queue. Before we get onto Phoenix's abilities, he actually has a passive ability that allows him to heal HP from fire abilities he casts himself by standing in its area of effect. This can be very useful for him as this promotes his self-sufficient playstyle without needing to be near a Sage, and also allows him to freely play around the spacing of his abilities and to do a lot of mix-ups. I'll specify how much his abilities heal for based on which one I am explaining as well, so please pay attention to that. Phoenix's first ability is Blaze, which allows Phoenix to emit a firewall that damages all enemies that go through it. The wall will also heal Phoenix when he stands on it, up to a maximum of 69 HP if you stand inside of the wall for its entire duration. The wall also does 10 damage per tick to enemies with a tick rate of approximately 1.5 per second. The wall lasts approximately 8 seconds as well. If you hold down left click while firing Blaze's wall, it can be manipulated both vertically and horizontally. If you aim it upwards, it will follow along any higher up ground that it crosses. If you aim it downwards, you can also end the wall before it reaches its max cast range, but this is very situational. You can also end it by accident by doing this, so make sure to keep your crosshair up when aiming this ability. The ability can also be aimed side to side to curve it, which can be incredibly useful and makes the wall very versatile. You can also get incredibly aggressive with this, as if you curve it hard enough, it becomes less of a flame wall and more of a flame shield. You can use it to fully cover around a bomb while you defuse, or curve it to block more than one entrance at once. Phoenix can also play around his own flame wall by putting it up and then going through it himself in order to entry frag. Phoenix can heal from the wall from a decently large hitbox, so make sure to stand on the outer sides of it, as standing in the middle completely blocks your vision and exposes yourself to enemies. Teammates, however, will also take some damage from flame wall, but it's greatly reduced when compared to enemies. Use Blaze to isolate angles, zone out opponents, and block vision in a wide variety of scenarios, which allows you to deny your opponent's vision and could create more options for you to play around and hit enemies. Enemies will also have to take at least 20 to 30 damage if they want to cross your wall, so it's fairly reliable as an entry blocking ability as well. Getting the proper curves takes a bit of time and you do have to get quite aggressive with it, but it's very useful and learning how to use it properly will net you big time. Phoenix can use Flame Wall once per round and it costs 200 credits in the shop to purchase. Phoenix's next ability is Curveball, which allows Phoenix to essentially equip a flashbang. You press the ability button to bring up the flashbang's indicator, and then press or left or right click depending on whether you want the flash to go left or right. As its name suggests, Curveball can only be shot at a horizontal curve and cannot be thrown straight, so you have to keep that in mind when throwing it. Curveball is an excellent engage tool for Phoenix, as you can simply throw it to try and clear certain angles, to force your way onto sites, to blind enemies that you know are there, or simply any time that Phoenix is in a pinch. An easy but effective way to use Curveball is to throw it around a corner and simply peek that corner, as the flash will guarantee your safety unless the enemy pre-fires you while you're blind and you run into their line of fire. Curveball can also bounce off of walls slightly, but will always head in the direction that you tossed it. This is kind of a way to throw Curveball in a straight line by constantly bouncing it against a wall. Like all flashes in Valorant, the duration of the flash is based on how close your line of sight is to the origin of the flash when it explodes, which includes your allies. The area of effect of Curveball is actually quite large, so be careful not to flash your own allies, which happens much more often than you think. If you are full flashed, you're flashed for a solid 2 to 3 seconds, so you have to keep that in mind, as that will make you lose a fight if you do it incorrectly. Curveball can also be thrown vertically for some mix-ups in certain scenarios. A good combo is to throw Curveball through Phoenix's own wall for a cool method of entry that will certainly throw many enemies off guard. Valorant treats flashes in the game such that if their area of effect is covered by a smoke or vision blocking ability, you actually will not get blinded by it. If you're coming from Counter-Strike Global Offensive, this does not work the same way, as you can get flashed through smokes, so that's something to adjust to. Anyways, by flashing through your own wall, you can get a guaranteed flash into the center of battle while standing on the other side and not flashing yourself. Curveball is an excellent tool that allows Phoenix to excel by himself in many different scenarios. It's not that hard to use and is really good at suppressing enemies. Phoenix can carry 2 charges of Curveball per round, and each charge costs 100 credits to purchase. Now onto Hot Hands, which is essentially Phoenix's version of a Molotov or fire grenade. You press the ability button to prime the ability, and then you can toss it using left click or do an underhand lob using right click. You can also aim at the ground to throw Hot Hands a little bit faster. Phoenix can also heal up to 39 HP by standing on the area of effect of Hot Hands. Note that Hot Hands' heal can be combined with the heal from Blaze to increase the rate of Phoenix's regeneration, which can be useful if you really need to heal a lot in a pinch. Hot Hands can somewhat bounce off of walls as well, but it's not that reliable, so don't do any insane nade tosses. Hot Hands by nature is a fairly basic ability, but gets the job done. You can use it to zone out enemies from different areas and is a great angle isolation tool. It's great for getting those pesky operators away from sites and buys you quite a lot of time. Phoenix can also move freely through his own Molotov, so it allows him to be more flexible than his opponents while it's on the ground. Phoenix gets Hot Hands for free every round and it can only carry 1 charge. Hot Hands can actually also reset if Phoenix gets 2 kills during the round, so if you're smurfing on your enemies, you can get more than one of them off as well. Alright, so Run It Back is Phoenix's ultimate ability, and it's quite a good one as well. It should probably be renamed to Run It Down, because that's exactly what allows Phoenix to do. Upon casting, Phoenix will leave a mark at the location where he casted Run It Back and is free to do whatever he wants for the next 10 seconds. If he dies in that period or the timer runs out, he will return to the location he casted it with 100 HP and whatever armor carries over if he has it, but usually not. He also does a sweet collar flick to make sure he's fresh after flexing on his enemies. All agents in the game will also be able to see the mark of where Phoenix casted his ultimate, and Phoenix also makes a threatening voice line when he casts it.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Ideally, you want to be casting Run It Back from a safe position, since if the enemy can find and stick to the location of where you casted the ability, you will have a period where you can be shot for free while in the return animation, which can get you killed. In those times, you'll really be wishing he didn't flick his collar as well. Phoenix can also animation cancel one of his other abilities' cast times if he casts it right before he returns to its original position. This only has a few niche uses compared to just having a gun out, but it can be great if you need to zone out another area right after returning. Run It Back is an amazing information gathering and engage tool that allows Phoenix to shine as a KDA pub stomping agent. It allows Phoenix to break most of the laws of the game and literally just run into a site or wherever he wants to go and challenge whoever he sees. It feels unfair because it essentially removes all restraints for Phoenix and allows him to just run it and kill everyone in his path. The best way to counter this would be to run away from Phoenix or have absolute confidence in killing him twice when he casts it. The difference in time from when you kill him and when he casted it will also be a good indicator of how far his original marker is, so you can potentially kill him after you kill him the first time. Run It Back costs 6 ultimate points to use. Overall, Phoenix has a wonderful set of abilities that all work well individually and especially work well together that make him arguably the best entry fragger in the game. He can play both slow and fast, has a lot of ways to weave the abilities into each other and outplay enemies, and just has so many tools to be as annoying as possible and to put your team on your back. If you feel like you need an agent that relies on himself and creates opportunities for his team, Phoenix is your man.
Cause